Hey guys, what's up? What's good? Yes, amazing people, people in Nigeria, everywhere around the world. Yeah, how you guys doing? Hope you guys had a very amazing night. For some reasons, it was kind of cold. Is it cold? I think for my area, yeah, it's kind of cold. I was it in your area and everything. If you're in Nigeria, have you observed that we're having light lately? Like we'll be having like light. What is happening? Someone should come and give me update. I don't understand. And I'm prepared is great. Like why? Anyways, guys, to amazing fans out there doing what they do. We love you. We appreciate you. And yes, we don't take you guys for granted. Anyways, moving on today, we welcome you guys to Go to Life News, where I bring you updates and concerning music across the countries. Who has done it again? Who has done something? Who has said something? Who is collecting? Because obviously, this period is period of collecting. You talk anyhow, you collect. You do anyhow, you collect. You post anyhow, you collect. You put anyhow caption yourself, you collect. So anyway, that's a light note here. But straight off, let's begin with Tems, Temilade, Okpenny. For those of us who actually know her like in depth, you know her names and where she's from. But yeah, that's not an information for you guys for today. Moving on, we saw at the point where she was at the halftime basketball game where she had an amazing show for herself, looking also beautiful. And for Tems, yeah, she has this elegance whenever she does what she do, and then this is one performance that you will not forget in her hurry because she kept in her A game and then all the fans love it. After the performance, we saw where she met like some of the great guys ever, looking up with them, saying hi to them. And then I was finding out where she said these are guys that she had on her playlist yes now, but now she's working with them, collaborating with them. This is a big deal for them. Also, you don't forget that she also is a Grammy winner at the time, so it's an amazing one for she has a roller coaster last year, and then she's this year she's promising us a whole lot of goodies. We saw where she came out saying. To everyone that supported me still through everything, please know I don't take it for granted. I truly appreciate it. The love has been too much. Thank you so much, Rebel Gang. We up very soon. And then she's saying, what God has done for me, I can't even speak. All the glory really belongs to Him. Yeah. It's amazing when people like after all accolades, and then you still have to say, God, thank you for all of that. Thames, she did all of that, saying this is really God's doing, and then she cannot thank Him enough for that one. Moving on, we saw where you have this competition, people come to sing and like the voice platform and everything. For one in the US, we saw where Chance the Rapper was actually there as a judge, and saw this female singer who actually came to sing. And beauty to behold is when you see these guys that we used to see on TVs, we used to actually watch them on TVs. We used to see them in magazines. They are not people you could actually see like have like conversations because they look like they're so high and everything. And I saw Chan asking the girl like, "Do you know Thames?" And the girl was like, "Yeah." And Chance was like, "Yeah, I know Thames. I know her personally." So if for some persons you're like, "Oh, this guy is family Thames," like, bro. But then it just shows how far our music has evolved and how they all are accepting this culture and also even saying Thames and then trying to fashion what she's doing according to Thames. And they saw fellow judge saying Chance is actually a both person coming out all of that. An amazing one for it because he actually said maybe yeah, we could just say a collaboration with them because for some persons it was really alleged at the point that Chance was on a Whiskey album which we did not see. Maybe that was a song for Thames, so never can just tell fans asking questions why is Chance at this point talking about Chance the rapper farms in Thames on this one. Is it for a collaboration or for what? Or for cloud? Whatever it is a big win for Thames, a big win for Afrobeat, big win for the culture, and big win for Africa, Nigeria, especially. Even though we saw this person saying the girl overblow for Yankee, obviously. Thames is blown, Thames is gone, Thames is big in the UK and the US. Amazing one for her and a big win for Thames. And the Afrobeat. Moving on, we have Oxlade. For those who are actually into to, but then this is Oxlade on the news. So where him and Mayoko came through with that one they called Bad Boy. Amazing jam, amazing jam, amazing jam. For Mayoko, is one person who we know, just like his former boss Davido. Whenever they come on your song, it's always a game and everything. We saw where he sang one of his songs, said he learns from the best. So obviously, he learned that from Davido. Coming on your song, Mayoko will give you a game, give you the best. Take the song like it's his own song and execute what it's supposed to do on that one. And Bad Boy was not an exception. At the point we saw where Oxlade had a leaked tape that came out, and a lot of machine about that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But then recently we saw where it was taken to court, and then court actually asked Oxlade to pay the lady a sum of 5 million naira for that one. And obviously, no statement from Oxlade yet, but I'm sure it would have paid, or maybe seen her behind closed doors and make proper conversations to make sure that doesn't come up in the conversations. Again, moving on, so where for Oxlade, so where its song Closer actually got about 161 million streams on Spotify. Amazing one. But then for Closer, there's this thing about this jam that there was a demo video that came out for Closer, and then that video was the widely accepted video. So it's as though whatever video you do after that is not accepted because we already have a video in our mind, and that is the one we've accepted. So for Colossal, it was that jam that everybody wanted to listen to, everybody wanted to vibe to. Did good numbers across the country, did good numbers in France, good numbers everywhere. So for Oxlade, it's safe to say he made a classic jam in Kulusa. 161 million on Spotify is not getting fit, and then we say congratulations. So where he came out to say was never a fave in any conversation, in any generation, in any set up until now. I never had it the easy way. Been making the best music in the worst of situations. Nobody gave me the keys. God had to make another door entirely for me to get in. The truth shall always prevail. Now, what we was talking about, a lot of person cannot really relate about that, but obviously it's Oxlade. He has a way of always making his statement clear, like in the long run. So just stay tuned, and when this is cleared, we'll probably give you updates on what he meant by that. Moving on from Oxlade on this one, for Oxlade is one person that if you think you actually know him to an extent, he has a way of shocking you. So this one, let's wait to see how he will shock us on that one. Moving on, we have Ayra Starr on the news. Ayra Starr is one person that for this area, for this period, she's actually the one person who is doing good, amazing. I think for the female artist, for Tems yet to start a year. Tems still, for her, she said the other guy is still sleeping. For Silver Savage, a bit of collaborations up and down. So I think for all the major artists, yeah, female artists, Ayra Starr is one person who have woken up and then given us the first single, Stability, and that is one jam doing amazingly well. At the moment, moving on from some we saw where Ayra Starr UK club tour is set to begin. Actually, started from February. So where she embarked on Proud embark, London, Leeds University, Manchester, Birmingham, Atlanta, Leicester. Amazing one where for a young person like this doing good for herself is really, really, really big deal. So where Stability actually came out, and this is one song. At the time it came out, controversial statements. The person are saying you sampled that, you sampled this, you sampled it, but then song is out. I think at the point it was topping the Apple Music chart in Nigeria at the time. But then it's safe to say she made a classic jam in Stability. Moving on, for example, saw where Rema and Ayra are set to perform at the Rolling Loud this July, talking about 2023. Rema and Ayra are set to perform at the Rolling Loud this July. Still on Ayra and Rema. We saw this interview where she granted, and then it's funny because a lot of people have actually been saying like in whiskers in the streets and all. So it was on the street average that this is like gist, yeah. So it happens that Rema and Ayra are seeing each other. If you don't know what that means, they're dating basically. And so it has been a conversation. We saw at the point we've seen Rema give interview about Ayra where he said Ayra is one person that takes him out and all of that. So I person, okay, are you guys dating or what are you guys doing exactly? But then the question was posed straight to Ayra this time, saying, "What's on the street average that you're dating Rema? Is it true or not?" And then she was like, she has not heard of that before. And then she has this soft, sweet voice. She's like, hey, I've not heard of that before. And then the guy was asking her, and she said, like in shock, like really people are saying that. And then when she was going to reply, she said, Rema is a brother. And then she said, brother in Christ. A lot of people want to be arrested brother in Christ. Anyway, for her, she said Rema is a brother and a brother in Christ. And then the guy from Kiss FM actually asked him why bringing Jesus into the Jesus was just chilling and all, but all cruise and all. But yeah, she made it clear Rema is a brother, and obviously they are not dating. Moving on from that one, we saw where she actually narrated how the moment she and Wizkid created that magic together. And then she said the interview from Kids asked her how she felt when a legend like Big Wiz, obviously, Wizkid is a legendary. When Wizkid called her and said, "Let's work on it," and she said she was at the point she was scared because she didn't know she was going to sing, she didn't know how she was going to say, she didn't know what she was going to do, and then she said at some point, you get in the studio and nothing is coming, so she had all of that mixed feeling. I thought, but then on Wiz was receptive, and then she did the first one. It was nice, and then she was freestyling to another song. I feel like, yeah, I like that, sing it, and then she continued singing that one. I was like, yeah, go to the studio and do that. She was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm sure. And then she said she did it just one take, just one take. So it was not what they asked to do, like because just at the point came out to say that was the fastest song that's ever done. And then she said, yeah, she just did it one take. So it was not about cut. As she entered the studio straight up on freestyle, and then the sugar was out. And obviously, that's one amazing jam Wizkid had on that one. Yeah, well, Afara Star is safe to say she's actually living the life she actually dreamt of. Moving on, we have Joeboy on the news. For some persons, I'm sure you have Joeboy in your head. You have what you think about Joeboy, but then Joeboy is that guy who, uh, no bad song, no bad light in the news. Just person doing himself, doing music, and always making sure he's giving his fan the best of content. Moving also where he came through the latest single called Body and Soul. I know, Body and Soul is that jam that might not be getting like the mainstream numbers and all, yeah, but then is that jam that suits almost all purpose. Like, is that jam you want to play for almost all situations because it gives you a relevant vibe in all situations. And for Joeboy, like I said, he has never created a bad jam, and this one is not an exception because I mean it's not an exception because Joe Body and Soul was that jam that a lot of persons did not know they needed to listen to it. Trust me, Body and Soul is that one. Moving on, we saw where actually he came out and say he's going to having a show in Cameroon. It's past them, but then the fact that he could it's a different thing when you do shows in your country, yeah, but then going outside the country is an amazing one. And for him, he did that one, and it was an amazing one at the Canal Olympia in Cameroon. Fans came out, and it was an amazing, strict to time. And for Joe Boy, people are give him accolades because for that one, he actually kept to time. Moving on from that, we saw where Body and Soul actually got about 1 million views on YouTube. Actually, now plus 1 million plus views on YouTube. So it shows how people accepted that music at the time. Like I said, you might not know you need the song to listen to it. Go stream that one. You actually come back here and tell me thank you for streaming that. Moving on from this one, we saw where for Joeboy, lately he's not been in the news of songs after the Body and Soul has been promoting it. I know for Joeboy, there's been a commercial before in the past where people are saying Joeboy doesn't have to promote songs, so he just drops song and he allows the song to grow with chance. Yeah. But I think for Body and Soul that's improved greatly on that because I had putting effort, doing a report, doing retweets, taking people's um so make a dance video you post on the stories. Just so the song and that song is doing amazingly well. But then so people are like, where's a new album? Where's a new song? Like, where's a new one? So that's the conversation. But then Joe Boy has tried to shock all of us. I saw yesterday where he actually had this picture on his Instagram where him and a mystery lady and then the baby. So looking at this picture, yeah, it's safe to say there's a family. So the man, the wife, and the kid. But then he actually had himself and the love emoji. But it's not for some person. Is Joe Boy married? Can we remember a place where he did the wedding? Obviously, nobody have seen that. So it's his girlfriend. Obviously, there's a baby. Is it Joe Boy's baby? Anyway, there's a lot of conversation about that. People actually came and said, "Congratulations, I'm happy for you, man." Olakira is saying, "I'm happy for you." A lot of persons are saying, "Joe Boy, congratulations," and all of that. But then, is Joe Boy married? A lot of persons, maybe yes, maybe no. We've seen artists who engage in secret wedding. Yeah, it saves a lot of stuff and everything. Maybe he did that, but what we know at the moment is this: Joe Boy has a lady and a baby, and it's safe to say Joe Boy has a baby. But then, is he married? I'll let you guys in the conversation. But for Joe Boy, amazing one. Congratulations to you and little Joe Boy is amazing one. We can't wait to see what you have for us, and obviously, you can't wait to see the new single you drop for us or an album. Fans are really waiting and expecting that you do something on that. So, anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one. Can't wait to catch you guys on the very, very next one. Stay safe, guys, and remember, be careful.